danger, therefore, is that even if Trump does not attack Iran, Netanyahu will.
A couple of things, I think. One is that even if Trump attacks Iran, George, what can he do? He can bomb a few places, but B-52s are not the safest. They're not the most sophisticated aircraft in the world, and they're not stealth by any means. They could lose pilots, and many can be downed. Iran's air defenses are quite good, and they would have to come all the way from Diego Garcia, because these countries in the Persian Gulf region are not going to allow them to bomb Iran from their facilities. That would be the end of their reign in any of these countries if they did so. But even if the Americans come from Diego Garcia, those bases are all fair game, or all American assets wherever they are in the region. But they would have to come 5,000 kilometers. And then they would also have to have aircraft supporting them. It's not going to be easy. So I don't think a few American jets can do much harm, but the Iranian retaliation could actually do much more harm to the Americans, because the Americans are all over the place, and Iran has really sort of like an infinite number of drones and missiles to use. Yeah, I think the Iranians have over 300 underground bases, which can't be touched, as we've been seeing in Yemen. The Americans haven't been able to destroy those bases. How can they destroy those in Iran? So an American attack would be very limited in scope, and the Iranian response would not be good for the Americans. The Israelis don't have the capacity to strike Iran. They would need the Americans to attack Iran. So if the Israeli regime chose to attack Iran, that would mean that the Americans would be involved. Now, my understanding, and I'm not privy to private intelligence, but my understanding is that the Iranians used True Promise 1 and True Promise 2 to learn about Israeli defenses and its capabilities. And over the past few months, they've been working day and night to prepare themselves for real conflict. And I think that, and we saw just tonight, they showed a new missile, a more advanced missile, that obviously would be used in case of conflict. If the Israelis strike Iran this time around, I think the Iranians will be relentless, and their missiles will be much more. They will hit those targets with much greater accuracy than ever before. And war with Iran, George, you know this better than anyone else, because you were a key person in the anti-war movement. The Iraq war, they had to bring in 600,000 people alongside their coalition. If they want to fight Iran, they'd have to bring in, 1.5 million people? Do they even have those numbers? Where are they going to bring them? Do they have that money? Who's going to host them? We live in a different world today. Yeah. Iran is not Iraq. The United States is not the United States of 2003. So war is out of the question, that sort of war. At most, they can carry out a few airstrikes, and I think it would not end well for the United States.
دیدن نادیده ها